questions answered when it comes to the benefits this year, when it comes to working with hospital indemnity plans, and really what I want to show you today is hopefully a lot of you are using your iPads out in the field. And if you are using your iPad in the field, I'm going to show you how to be able to put all the materials that we have onto your Google Drive so you can actually be out offline anywhere you want to be able to show your benefits. So when you're out there and you're saying, I need to pull this flashcard or whatever that I sent to you, I'm sure everyone looked at everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I did.
So,
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
but
Thank you, Scott.
we want to make it so it's on your electronic devices, so when you do need it, it doesn't matter where you are. If you put it on there, there's an option of making it offline, so it doesn't matter where you are, you can get access to it. So, going into some of the benefits, I just started to do this today because I didn't want to go too far. I wanted to show you all how to do it. John had sent out an email this afternoon which has every cheat sheet that's on that email. Hopefully you guys saw that email. It says Medicare information. So for John Bankowski, Medicare information, all the different slides are on there, okay? Very simply, if you wanted to pull up an LAS to show you if somebody is on extra help, how much premiums they're going to get. The reason I want to put it on your iPads if possible is that this gets to be very small. So if you print this out, you may not be able to see it, but when you're in a house, you can do that. It makes it nice and easy to see. So again, it takes, and especially when you start getting into different benefits. The Humana benefits are very small, but when you make it larger, it makes it nice and easy for you in the house, talking to Mrs. Jones and say, here's what the benefits look like. You know, there are some very strong plans this year. I know some of you kind of looked a little bit about some of the plans. I'm going to point out a couple different things. Number one, the Humana Part B give back. I know a lot of people are going to see things on TV or get something in the mail about getting $50 back in the Part B benefit. That's a big thing, but if you look at it, it takes away a lot of the other benefits. It actually makes it a fairly expensive plan this year if you do that. Yes, it's a $50 Part B reduction, but look what happens when you do an outpatient surgery. It's $400 versus most plans are around $200. If you start looking at $450 a day in the hospital, that's the most expensive plan that's out there. If you start to go down, their dental and visions are gone. That's what it says right on there, option PPO. So they can pay more to have the optional dental on that plan, but they take away, they essentially strip down most of their benefits to give them $50 a month. So for a lot of clients, that's probably not going to be their best benefit unless they really need that $50 a month back. But if they did, they're probably on, it's probably on the Part B reduction somewhere else. So I would not personally be selling that plan very often. I know Humana's not going to be the number one you're going to sell anyway, but I just wanted to make sure that when somebody's saying, hey, there's that plan out there with the $50 reduction, you do know about that. They do have a regular zero premium plan without the reduction. It's much better for them. So I would definitely be looking at that. They also do have, I wanted to point out something else that was new this year. They do have an LPPO that's $140. And you say, why would somebody want to sell a $140 LPPO? It's essentially very similar to a Medicare supplement. So if you have somebody who can't afford or can't qualify for a Medicare supplement, it looks very similar, but it has no underwriting. So they're guaranteed it's a Medicare Advantage. If you look at it, if you're in network, it's inpatient in the hospital is a zero copay. Zero copay going to the doctor, zero copay going to a specialist. It's essentially a zero copay plan, except for outpatient hospital, which is $240 or $290. But it also gives you all the extra benefits. It also has a drug plan in there, so $140 includes your drug plan. But it also gives you $1,000 worth of dental, including insurance. Also gives you an exam and $100 for eyewear, $75 a quarter over the counter. So if you're in the Tri-County area, Charleston, Berkeley, or Dorchester, you have somebody that you cannot get on a Medicare supplement and really wants something close to Medicare supplement, that may be a really good plan for them. And so at first I saw $140. Well, who the heck wants to pay that? Well, there's Humana. And I didn't pull up Humana for being first just for any reason, just happened to be first on there. I just want to go over the plans. Everything else pretty similar. Humana, most of their hearing aids are charging somewhere between $600 and $900. They do have silver sneakers. They do have the well done. They have transportation this year. That's a little different from last year.
And they still got their tier 1 and tier 2 90 days supply.
They do.
Real quick, this everything that Scott, this always, if you find somebody this is good for, but I just want to have a caveat, because I know everybody come to me later, Humana is notorious for pain.
Not paying.
Not, that's what I'm saying, about pain. So I'm just telling you, if you write this with a client, there's a good chance, I'd say about, just a slight chance, that you may not get paid for it. Just letting you know, up front, I have no control over, they're the hardest company in the world to deal with, they're the last ones to pay us, we've had trouble since day one with them. Good plan, like what he just said, good plan. So if you got a client that needs this, and this is what fits in their right thing, do it for them, but just know, don't come cry to me when you don't get paid. So, I'm just wanting to let's put that out there, because I have no control over it.
Scott,
Yeah.
on the Humana real quick, we've got somebody that's already on a Humana HMO in one of these counties. They're paying $24 or whatever. Are they going to get switched to the?
Hold on, guys. Guys, look, Sean's got a question. If nobody wants to hear it, so we don't have to say it over and over.
If we've got a client that's already has the HMO in the counties that they're talking about that's going to zero premium and they're already paying 24, are they going to get automatically switched over to this, or are they going to go and?
If it's the same plan, a lot of those HMO plans don't. They have a different plan ID. So you're better off, if they're concerned about their plan at all. I don't think I put that, yeah, I may have put it on there. Hold on a second.
Well, last year they had a zero premium plan and a $27 a month plan. So are those merged together? You're saying they're not merged?
They're not merged. So if you look at, no, that's not it. Well, I know I hit it on there, but if you look at, I did give you on the product guide for Humana, I did give you the entire product guide. I don't know why there's a block out there for a second. John, do you know what that is?
Sorry?
Partially white out.
Turn your iPad.
It's because your iPad's like, it's gonna mirror whatever you have in your iPad.
Quick question, though, that $140 plan, that HMO is a PPO, right?
Yes.
Literally mirroring what we have in the street.
So,
Somehow you're supposed to.
You did that, not me.
There you go. One more
A
time.
little side menu bar.
There it is.
You were trying to do
Now
it too.
scroll.
all right. So, on the, I sent you this just for reference and because that's not it. They do have two different plans. Here you go. You've got the legacy plans. I don't know how to turn this one side. These are the legacy plans HMO. They are different from the zero premium plans for this year. So yes, if you do have a plan that you want to get them for this year, you do need to go and have them sign up. Because they are different. The legacy plans aren't being offered anymore. Those are the ones from last year. So the 083 and 084 are legacy plans.
If you move somebody from Humana to Humana, you get paid?
Yeah.
You might.
Well, yeah. If it's your client.
Possibly paying you, telling you you'll get paid next month, and then paying you a significantly lower amount, and then maybe 3 months later paying you the other half of what they were supposed to pay you 3 months ago. If they fill out.
So yes, if you can write in All Well or in that that we'll go over, or even the Blue Cross, you will be better off on guaranteed that you'll get paid. That's correct. This year, if they're in a certain plan and you're concerned about that, well, change the plan. There's a lot of different companies that are out there. Blue Cross Blue Shield. I just want to quickly go over this because it is a PPO. It is a fairly decent price PPO. It kind of rivals the United Healthcare. United Healthcare this year is $39. Their PPO is going going to $38. It dropped by $1. This Blue Cross Blue Shield for $25 is a pretty good PPO. It rivals that pretty well. It also rivals it almost on the co-pays with PCP specialists, but it's got a big name, Blue Cross Blue Shield. It does have worldwide coverage, which is pretty cool. It also has a network that you can use in 37 states. So if you have somebody that lives in 2 states or travels quite a bit, this is a pretty cool plan. You can use that Blue Cross network anywhere, which is really good. Their outpatient surgery again is down. It's a fixed cost. Everything's pretty much a fixed cost on the outpatient this year. They do have some dental and vision, and then they do also have gym membership also. So it is a pretty good plan. It is good for somebody that's in a PPO and wants to stay in a PPO. And they also have the Blue Care on Demand, which I do like. And that is the one where you don't have to go into the doctor's office. You can use your cell phone and talk to the doctor and get prescriptions. So that is a pretty good, pretty good plan. Also, I want to keep that Blue Cross. If you're looking at PPOs, that is a pretty good one to have. Of course, the All Well plan is a pretty rich plan this year. Again, it is still zero copay, zero premium, zero copay to the primary care doctor, zero deductible. Those deductibles big this year. Some of the plans, you've got to watch the deductibles on drugs are $410, $415 is the standard deductible. So to have a zero deductible plan is a pretty big thing this year. To continue to have that. They do have a fixed outpatient. They do have the comprehensive dental, which is quite a bit this year. And they also have a nice vision plan on there and in the fitness program. So it is a very robust plan. It is good. It's not a bad one to look at. Again, the network, you got to make sure the doctor's in network. The doctor's in network is a very rich plan. I've got some clients on this plan, and they've come to me and said, I haven't paid anything all year. It is a very, very rich plan, but it is an HMO plan, so you've got to make sure your doctors are in network on the HMO plan. The same way with Humana too on their HMO. I did make.
But Scott, let me back up. That was all well, right? The HMO zero deductible.
Yes.
So we can go to clients that are up in Walterboro and have Humana zero deductible because they're in the HMO and switch them over and get paid.
Yes.
Check the doctors.
And that $1,500 comprehensive, that's in all the counties that we work in, because the one that I was looking at here, the Charleston County one says it's still $250 on my sheet. Is it 1,500?
Yeah, the 1,500 is comprehensive. Did not.
I mean,
That's just Medicaid.
it's in the Beaufort, Berkeley, Charleston.
No, the dental's for everyone.
1,500.
Yeah, yeah. I did make some little flashcards this year for the more challenged.
Thanks, Scott.
I didn't put anybody out.
We know who you
I made it for myself, but I made quite a few flashcards. I would definitely use these. Now this one here is for United Healthcare Gold. I know in the past, we always said if somebody has United Healthcare Gold, there's really no reason to move them at all. Well, now there's actually some zero premium plans with some benefits that are a little bit richer than United Healthcare Gold. The Aetna PPO, the one that he was here just last Friday, that PPO plan's got some great benefits. It's actually got, as big a network, if not bigger than United Healthcare, because it is one of the largest insurance companies, but it also has some of the lowest co-payments that are out there. So if you run to somebody who's on a PPO or the Gold plan, that Aetna plan is really a very, very good plan. And guess what? I know a couple of my clients that one of the biggest issues with United Healthcare Gold or their PPOs, they couldn't have silver sneakers or one of the fitness memberships.
Correct.
The Aetna does.
Yeah.
And so you can add some extra benefits in there. It's also got pretty decent dental. It's only about $500, he said, but still is a pretty decent dental, more than what they have through the United Healthcare for this year. zero diabetic supplies too. He didn't know about last Friday. To show you that, again, it's very similar, but you're actually saving your clients some money and giving them extra benefits. So that's why I made these little cheat sheets. If they had the gold plan, I'd look at Aetna first, and the Humana LPPO zero premium was a good one to use.
Aetna is $16
No, zero. But I made 5 different flashcards. You have certain ones. I know you guys will use this one a lot. You run into the Gold Plus HML. You find a lot of people have the Gold Plus HML. I would definitely look at the Allwell's under HML. That again has more benefits than what the United Healthcare also still has your fitness memberships. If they really have to have silver sneakers, you can always go to Aetna. Aetna has the silver sneakers. So again, you're kind of looking to like to be able to move somebody have just a little bit better benefits, a little bit more robust, and putting them into a newer plan for them. The Aetna also has a network that you can use out of South Carolina also. So that's why I like the Blue Cross and Aetna's, is that you can use those networks out of South Carolina, which a lot of the HMO plans you cannot. So it's a good rival to the HMO, doing the PPO. And then of course you don't want to forget about the AARP. I'm gonna go over that here in a second, but the AARP was $24 last year, is now $0 this year in this local counties. So again, it does rival close to what the Humana did also. So I would definitely look at that.
That's the same thing, if they're on the one plan and to get them onto the zero, you need to rewrite them?
Yeah. They can stay on their plan, and their plan will continue. So if they had the old zero premium HMO, they can stay on that. This may not have as many benefits. So it's good to definitely look at it this year because some of the plans are just slightly different. Now, if they're on the AARP HMO, you don't have to do anything. They will get the zero benefits because that didn't change the plan. But Humana, for some reason, changes all the plan numbers every year. Troy.
Can you go back to Allwell and on the dental benefit, when you were going over that, you made a statement. Now, on the Allwell HMO 1, I understand it's 1,500 dental comprehensive for the year, but then on the 2 and the 3, on our grid you gave us, it said 250. Then you said it's 1,500 across the board.
Yeah, luckily it is. I need to look and see if I made a mistake on that. So I will double check the Allwell. I made a flashcard also. They have AARP, and they need one to look and see what else is good for them. So again, I just want to make it pretty simple. The 4 plans that you're going to run into out there right now, because mainly all you're going to run into is the Humana HMO usually, AARP, the RPPO or Gold plan. Those are the only ones that are really out there right now. So this should give you pretty good options to be able to move them into a little bit richer plan. All the plans this year are richer than they were last year. So you can definitely look and put them in a better place. I did update the hospital list, so you should definitely have all that too. I also put some extra things in there about key contacts for Aetna.
Hospital list.
Oh.
And your certification.
And my certification, because you guys didn't know. I don't know why that did that.
I'm just looking for
Yeah. I didn't know that was there. All right, so what I want to show you is, let's say we wanted to add something. Again, are most people using an iPad? Most people are going to be. Well, the good thing is you can open up a document in here. You can download it and save it to your files. You can save it to your drive, which I like. I made a folder called 2019 AEP. I can add it to the folder. And then when you go back and you open it on your drive, I should modify and put my new file up there. The cool thing is, when I open it up the very next time, There we go. So the file's been saved. I can go over to the very side here and put available offline, which is pretty cool. So that way, when I'm in a house, I want to look at one of the matrices. I can have it offline or online, because I want to be able to use it anywhere I go in the house, and I can definitely look at it offline. So I would spend some time trying to. I just learned today how to do that. So saving it to your drive, or saving it to your iCloud, or saving it one of those areas that you can go and get access to in one spot makes it nice and easy. That way, when you're in a house, because I don't want people to get confused this year, because there's a lot of plans. And I want to make sure that you have all the plans that you need to, and all the information of how to access them. And also how to write them. Because right now, we're trying to get as many kits as we can to hopefully have them by Friday. We don't have very many kits right now, but we have some more coming. But most of these you can do also online. Through the Ascend, you can write your Aetna and the Allwell. If you want to write Humana, you can download the MAPA, which is their electronic. Obviously, United Healthcare is done through Lean, and most of y'all know how to do Lean. So we want to make sure that you're able to get access to whatever you need to write the application. So the very first time you're writing the application and leaving, you don't want you to have to go back, because if you go back two times or 3 times for Medicare Advantage, you start to lose money. So that's why we just want to make sure that you understand all that. I guess, what are people having issues with besides looking at doctors and all that?
Dental for all of them. There's Liberty Dental plan, but it's not showing up at all for South Carolina. No, it's all of them. All of them. So how can we look up, when you go and go to a dentist that's in network for the 15, call that.
That's correct. What? Yeah, that's the best thing too, is to call when you're in a house, let them look it up for you.
I called and they don't have anything. I called corporate services.
They're not ready
They
until
don't work.
October
I called Liberty Dental, they have nothing.
well, then it's not showing up, he said, until October 15th. So I'll definitely take a look at it on Monday and see if there's an issue with that,
Right, yeah.
because that's good to know. But from what I was told, do you know the link, how to get there again?
It's libertydentalplan.com.
Because
If
I was,
you look at the Allwell book, it has the list of dental, and it says libertydentalplan.com. But they don't have South Carolina even in the network, as of right now. Right there. So if you scroll down a little bit, you see state sites are grouped right in the middle. If you say go to state or click on that, there is no South Carolina.
yeah, but you're supposed to, It's only coming for California. You gotta look.
You got the down button, right there, in the middle of the page.
No, yeah, you don't go there, so let me find out where you need to go, because you find a dentist and you've gotta do it generically.
You can choose benefit plan or something there.
Do you know which benefit plan to use?
There's one there.
Which one?
There isn't one. For South Carolina, for Allwell, for Centene, for Grow, there's one.
I'm guessing it's gonna be dental guard preferred select PPO is what I'm guessing it's gonna be. That's a generic Medicare one. Guessing it's gonna. So let me. I'm guessing that's what it's gonna be. But let me clarify and see.
That's it.
Because that one right there has 190 dentists in the area within 30 miles of 29414. shows it, it's when you go down, you push find a dentist, and you go down to where it says the Liberty Guard Medicare Dental PPO.
Dental guard first, right?
Not commercial, the Medicare one. There's only one for Medicare. And that seems to make sense, because these come up in West Ashley. No problem, it says 190 dentists in the area.
So you said dental guard, right?
Yeah. Yes. You put find a dentist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the Dental Guard Preferred Select PPO Medicare. And then just put a zip code. And then there's all the dentists. That one had 39 dentists in Somerville. That should make it a little bit easier, but at least we'll know where to get that from. And a lot of the network stuff, it's going to take a little bit of trial and error because I know a lot of it just came online for 2019. It took me a while to get all the hospitals because you had to go back to these areas. They didn't put them on there until after October 1st. And then some of these are coming in, getting ready for you to use them on October 15th. But we want to try to have as much at your fingertips as possible. And then we're not going to have all the questions answered today. We want to have most of them answered. And then as we get stuff, we'll definitely put out an email to you. But I want to make sure that you can be able to write things, next week. And so ready to go.
So if this is for, the Medicare people, how come it says dentistry for children?
There's a lot of them that do that also. The United Healthcare one has a lot of children's ones too. There are some people that like to go to the children's dentist. They're easy to deal with. They're easier on them. I do have some clients that say, I want to go to the children's dentist. It's true. It's true. Does everyone know how to use Lean?
Yes.
Yes, everyone's used Lean?
Yes.
And now we know how to use that absolute total care to find providers.
Can you show us how to use your
And how to get on Ascend now, right? Everybody's got on Ascend pretty well?
I need to get on this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got
But most everybody's got on Ascend.
What about humanity?
No. What? Humana, you can go to different places. Yeah. Humana, you can download the Mappa app, which I don't like very much. Yeah, or you can go straight to humana.com. Blue Cross Blue Shield, you can go on to South Carolina Blues. If you haven't gone on there yet and register your ID, this is a good time to get registered because it is very easy to enroll Medicare Advantage on Blue Cross Blue Shield, but it's under South Carolina Blues under your Medicare Advantage ID. So for those of you who did ACA in the past, don't log in with your ACA. Your Medicare will not show up. No, for Medicare supplements, yes. Not for Medicare Advantage. Medicare Advantage, you got a different number. You have to register that number.
For Blue Cross Blue Shield, you say?
I'm sorry?
For Blue Cross Blue Shield, you say? We use our state license number.
No. You actually have a Medicare Advantage number from Blue Cross Blue Shield. And then you go and log in under SouthCarolinaBlues.com.
Okay, cause they sent
So-
me my regular license number and told me to use that, not be 73557.
No, you don't use that.
They told me to use my license number, my state license number.
So SouthCarolinaBlues.com.
Yeah,
You go to your agent site.
yeah,
You go to your business manager.
yeah.
I don't know if mine's on here yet. So I said mine may not be on here yet.
Mine just be temporary, it's all good.
Yeah.
I need to get it on there like yourselves. Yeah, should have them on the ACA site. You can't go on the ACA site, you have to register, it's on my computer, but you need to register on SouthCarolinaBlues.com with your Blue Cross Blue Shield number. But it's not the B7303, it's not that.
And it's not your rep,
It's
they come
not.
in mine was.
Like mine's AHEH12, so you can go ahead and, you can write that down. Put that on one of your applications, it'll be okay.
I bet that. Now, they gave me my, my.
If you don't have it, you can call Blue Cross Blue Shield, they can give you your Medicare number too.
Okay.
You should have an email. As soon as you've got licensed or ready to sell, they send you an email with that Medicare number.
You wanna mention about the map and being connected to the internet, that we've had to have a few times with both and transmitted and stuff, like, explain that.
Well,
It's been like so many minutes.
like I said, you can go on to MapUp or you can go directly to Humana too. I don't like the Map app very much. Here, Humana.com, you go to your retail business, and right there is where you can get your doctor and pharmacy and your drug cost lookup, which is right there on Humana.com, which is very easy to do. Right below where you certify. And then where was it? There you go. Then you can quote and enroll into a fast app. And then all you gotta do is just start filling out the online enrollment. What's that? It's pretty simple once you do that there. So you pick whatever plan you want. You take care of the other ones. Then you push view plans. There you go, and there's all the plans, and you start the enrollment right there. So it's fairly simple, straightforward also. But I would definitely go in and kind of play with it too. Of course, I would definitely keep a kit with you or keep an application with you in case you get stuck and you need to do a paper application.
So you do your enrollments right through the website, you don't use Map at all?
I did the first year, I haven't used Macro last year, but we haven't enrolled very many in the last.
It doesn't affect anything?
No, you can actually, when you are, the one thing I do like about Humana is the website will show you your clients that are active right on it. Well, I don't know which ones you get paid on, but you know. But on your Advantage, like right there, yeah. Got 42 active policies and 22 inactive. So at least shows you where you're supposed to get paid on.
If you click that website, you do that.
Yeah.
Do you print the PDF on the edition?
See? There's my inactive policy. Now, the first one you don't want to go to anyway, he's already dead. So it would not happen. But it's pretty simple to be able to use these websites. Just need to get on and kind of used to them. But I like to use the website. I like electronic enrollments. I don't want to have to come back to do paper enrollments. That's just me. Plus my handwriting stinks. And so then I've got to try to make changes and fix them when they're wrong, and it's kind of a pain to do. So that's why I try to do it electronically if I can. And United Healthcare is easy. The Aetna Ascend is easy. The Allwell Ascend is very easy. If you're going to do Allwell, do the Ascend so you can get the extra $50. He did say something wrong when they were here the other week. When it comes up to say we want to schedule the call or you want the call to go on right now to get you $50, you can't push deny. If you you push deny, he originally said you can push deny and still get paid.
Right.
That's incorrect. You cannot push deny. You've got to put either call now or schedule a call. So it's kind of important to know because he said just push deny. I don't want you thinking that you're getting your $50 and it's not coming.
Scott, what happens if they can't get a hold of the client?
That's okay. That's fine. You still get it. If you schedule a call for 9 o'clock tomorrow and they can't get a hold of you, you're still gonna get paid that $50.
Did everybody hear that part? If you schedule the call for 9 o'clock tomorrow and they can't get a hold of them, you still get your $50.
Yeah.
But they cannot charge you back, by the way.
So what I would do, because they don't want you there when they're calling, so I never push right now. I ask the client right then what time they want it tomorrow, and you can schedule it just because all you do is push it to the next day, whatever time, and it's gone. So it's pretty simple. But that way, if you're gonna do all well, you might as well get the extra $50. I mean, if you write a bunch of all wells, $50 a pop will come in handy. And because you can't get charged back, as John said, even if you go back in the AEP next year and you make a change because some reason you want to change to something else, you're still going to get your money on that. Does everyone understand the AEP in January?
Yes.
You can just get one change?
One. And you can only change a like to like. So they'll have a Medicare Advantage, they can't get a Medicare Advantage. So it is just changing what they currently have. And it is one change, so once you make that change, they're done. It's more of a fail-safe, or, hey, I don't like this plan in February, let me go ahead and get something else. But it's one time. So you definitely want to explain to your clients, say, look, there's a second period this year. The reason I'll let you know that, we work with all the carriers. So for some reason, come February or even beginning of March, there's something you don't like or questions or you're unhappy, call me back. Because I have all the plans. I mean, all the plans that are being offered out here, we have access to. So you definitely want to make sure you let your clients know about that, because if not, somebody's gonna come knocking on the door, hey, we're still in open enrollment. So you want to make sure that you do explain that to your clients. This is also a great opportunity to sell your hospital indemnity, because most people are going to be going from plans that have a premium to just use the AEP HMO of $24 a month, and let's say you put them in a PPO at $0. Why not use that $24 opposed to have your hospital indemnity? And if you show them, hey, look, we're adding extra benefit for a little bit less money, and you're not going to get a big bill, that's a great time for a value opportunity. John's going to have a sheet together, hopefully by Friday, that will help you kind of show somebody how to build in the hospital indemnity and make it easy. Yes.
So that's a good question. Somebody's in a generic, pretty good supplemental plan, but you can't move them to another plan because they won't survive underwriting. What would be the best, the best advantage plan combination with hospital indemnity? What would you do?
Well, they want to stay in the PPO plan. That Aetna PPO is a pretty strong PPO plan. It's a $0 premium and a hospital indemnity of $35, $40 a month. It's going to act fairly close to a supplement.
How about that?
If you wanted to pay the premium, it'd be $140. $140. At first, when I looked at it, it seemed like a lot. But when you look at the drug plan,
What John wants to know is which one pays more.
Yeah, not the shooting. Good call.
well, I mean, if you want to see what's going to pay more, the all-well HMO and a hospital indemnity.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what it's saying.
But let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, look at the hospital indemnity. Every client, I probably have about 60 or 70 hospital indemnities still in the books. Every client that has made a claim for hospital indemnity and got a check for $2,000 or $3,000 to pay that bill, I've gotten a phone call back thanking me for talking them into a hospital indemnity plan. I mean, you don't even have to be your client.
Yeah.
It can be somebody you're going to see and they say, I love this, this Humana, I don't want to change Humana, I love silver sneakers. Why not talk to them about the out-of-pocket and hospital indemnity? I mean, there's an easy sale there, and guess what? They go to the hospital for 2 weeks, they come back with a $2,000 bill, and now all of a sudden you give a check to them to pay that, who they're gonna talk to next time when they need help? That's gonna be you, because you solved the problem that some other agent did not tell them about. There are not many agencies that are out there selling as many hospital indemnities with Medicare Advantage. So be that person, you'll definitely get, you know, more referrals and it comes back to you big time. Teresa.
What about that, now that Humana, I'm not a Humana fan, you know that, but that $140 plan that they got, that's like the supplement. If you've got a client that's paying like $300 for a supplement, that would be ideal to put them in.
That's not a bad plan. Now you also gotta remember.
Well, if I don't get paid, it's still better for them, I mean, I'll do it.
So what about like the cancer benefits, all that, those are all covered too, is that mean?
Yeah, let me pull that plan back up. But something else you gotta remember, if somebody was never been in a Medicare Advantage,
Yeah.
for those of you that are newer, the first time in the Medicare Advantage, you get 1 year to try it out and be able to go back to your supplement if you're not happy with it.
Yeah.
So that's still in play for those of you that have been around for a little while.
Cause I got a couple of clients that's paying over $300 a month for their Medicare supplement, cause they got it when, years ago, and their health was bad, but they got a no guarantee.
Now, so if you look at this $140 plan, which is the one right in the middle, put it in the middle there. It's zero copay going into your primary care doctor. It's zero admission into the hospital in network. Out of network, it's $1,860. Yeah, zero. Everything in network's pretty much zero.
No drug plan, right?
It does have a drug plan,
So you have a drug.
and it's only a $75 deductible.
So that is
That's
ideal,
reasonable, that's
that
what-
is.
And
And
again, you do have the dental and the vision and the over the counter and hearing.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, so we're seeing here. So it is a very, very, very rich plan, and going to urgent care is $10.
And what counties is that in?
Just Berkeley, Charleston, Dorchester. So just the 3 counties around here. Jen.
And if that plan goes away next year, then now they're in a guaranteed issue.
That's correct. So what Jenny said, and what if they get in this plan, and Humana decides not to have that plan again next year, that gives them a guaranteed issue to a Medicare supplement, because the plan goes away.
Yeah, they get
So
automatic.
it's not a bad idea, if somebody's never been to Medicare Advantage and has a very expensive supplement, that is a pretty nice solution for them.
Yes, yes.
Everything in network is almost zero, it's almost everything in network.
That's
So as long as you're staying in network, which we all know, Humana is good in network with everything but getting USC around here. So, I mean, Roper, Trident, Summerville Medical, East Cooper, you're fine. It's just an MUSC. But for some people that can't afford the supplement, that's not a bad plan. Especially if they've never been in a Medicare Advantage, because they get a free year trial. And I don't think that plan's going anywhere, but who knows? But we think it's more of a trial plan.
I heard this is a rich plan.
Really rich.
We're playing a drinking game, every time you say rich, we drink. You get intoxicated.
Or robust.
4 robust. We got 5 riches and 4 robust so far.
Appreciate that. Thanks, Mike. Alright, since we're back here in Humana, I do want to let you know, a lot of people know about the Humana, the MA only plan, which has no medications for veterans. That's a veteran plan. They also have one with United Healthcare too, under the ARP, which is an MA only. That is a great plan for somebody who is a veteran, and the reason why it's for veterans is because it does not have any medications with any prescriptions. But it does give you the dental with the dentures and the vision and the over-the-counter. Gives you a lot of good benefits. There is 2 LPPOs this year. What?
Back to the VA plan, is there anything else comparable with any other company other than the Aetna and Baker County?
Well, the United Healthcare, the HML, the ARP.
They got one.
They have their MA only? Okay.
Yeah.
But it's only in the HMO counties. So the tri-area up in Orangeburg, Richland, so not everywhere. Humana's is every county. They do have 2 LPPOs this year. There is a $45 one and a zero premium one. Again, you just gotta look at the benefits next to each other and see what makes sense to the clients. They're fairly similar. This is actually a good one for like up in Horry County, Georgetown, Horry County. Because the Aetna's not up there.
That's a 0 premium and up that way?
It is. That's different from cashiers. They also have a dental and theirs with a dentures.
That's for where he says, Scott?
For Horry County, Georgetown, that area there. So that's a pretty good plan for those people that are going up to that area. I mean, even Beaufort, Georgetown, Horry. Yeah, so that is a good plan for that area. Because I don't think, Aetna didn't go up there, did they, Matt? No. Well, was that? Well, let's see exactly. I can read it with you. Oh, there we go.
It's 245 and 290.
Oh, one has out-of-network benefits equal to the other benefits, and one doesn't, mainly. But it's very similar. One has a little bit more money when it comes to eyewear, a little bit more money when it comes over the counter, a little bit richer on the hearing aids.
Drink.
Maybe the national meeting.
You guys all suck. Yeah, you guys all suck, all together. That's right. Is there anything else that anybody wants to see besides looking at everything themselves? You guys have access to that? Or any other questions? If not, I'm gonna let Dave for you.
Nice segue.
That's how I started anyway, so.
about more plans or?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you guys about some MPD stuff.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
All right, cool.
Talk about the-
Thank you, Scott.
Sure.